Definitely got a rip there. You got a rip there. So we're going to remove this speaker and attempt to recone it. And today we're going to do something a little different. Welcome back to the channel. Bought another Lexus GX. This is a 470, 2006, approximately a couple 100,000 miles. And the audio system is not very healthy. The subwoofer back here in this Mark Levinson system is not sounding too good. And both of the, I guess, mid woofers or woofers in the door don't sound too good either. So research on the internet shows that over age and over time, as these things age, the cones start to separate from the surrounds. The surrounds that attaching the actual speaker cone deteriorate, turn to dust. So I bought a Recone kit, and we're going to attempt to check out these speakers and recone them if we can, to see if we can keep the factory system in here, because this is a Mark Levinson with the navs. Just want it to sound decent, you know, sound okay, kind of get back to factory. So that's what we're going to shoot for. So I'm going to start disassembly. I think the tools we need essentially should be, we're going to need some pry tools, of course, screwdriver, drill, and also I think a 10 millimeter and a 14 millimeter should take care of most of the bolts and stuff that we need to take out of this today to kind of get back to, you know, get this panel off and get to that woofer. So I'm going to start with that. We're going to start by removing this little back panel here, the other panel over there, and then we're going to undo the seat belts and go from there. All right, we're going to start by popping out these little panels here. And we have 5 Phillips. Oh, just pull up. Okay. Oh, I don't think this has ever been taken off. Okay. It was in there tight. Okay. Next, I believe we have to remove these, which is a 10 millimeter. Little buckle things. Set you over there. As dirt goes flying. Another 10 millimeter. Let's see, I think we have to remove this. Oh, it's on screws. Okay. Interesting. And we got seat belts. And that is a 14 millimeter. Alright. Seat belt is free. And now we need to move toward the front. Alright, let's try this screwdriver. There we go. Alright, and we got a couple of 10 millimeters here. Alright, ooh, dirty. 14 millimeter. Get it loose. Alright, we're loose. Save your arm. Switch to the drill. Alright, good to go. Just forgot about this. Alright, pop this off. And I think we have, what are these, 14s, 10s under here? Let's see, 14? Yep. Alright, got that out. Under the carpet, we have a couple of Phillips. So far, so good. Get that loose. Okay. I think we're loose. Let's see. I got to unhook this AC outlet. There we go. No more wires. Doesn't look like it. All right. And there we go. All right. Let's see if we can unhook the speaker, or do we have to take out the whole box? All right. We got a T20 driver bit here. Looks like self-tapping screws. Four of them. And do you want to separate? Boy, you are in there, aren't you? There we go. Alright, got it loose. What does it connect to? It's straight soldered on there, but it goes back to, I guess it's, I think it's hardwired into this clip. I'd rather not take out this whole panel. So why don't we just unsolder it? Alright, we're going to slowly try to get this old surround off the cone. Just using a razor. So we can attempt to glue a new one on. Alright, so we got most of the gunk and glue and material off the woofer here. We now need to get the rest of the glue and gunk surround off the basket here. So same thing, just going to kind of go around and scrape off the old surround and the glue, and then we'll clean it up with some alcohol. Alright, we take some rubbing alcohol. Let's clean up this excess glue residue. Alright, welcome back, folks. It's a few days later. I have taken the old surround off that was deteriorated and cracked, and using this company, Simply Speakers, I ordered a new surround with some glue. It kind of came with a kit, and glued the internal kind of ring onto the cone first, and then glued the outer ring onto the basket, and then put this, glued this kind of external bracket, whatever you want to call it, back on. So we are getting ready to reinstall it. We got the the positive and negative wire ran back into the terminal here. So we are now going to attempt to Resolder the wire back to the terminal. And we are done. Pretty simple. Alright. Let's see if we can get this speaker back reinstalled. Let's just start one by hand so we don't make a mistake. Alright. Speaker is in. Alright, before I put the panel on, I'm going to actually turn the radio on and make sure this thing plays. Alright guys, we successfully removed the panel, got access to the woofer, removed the woofer, tore off the, or peeled off, or however you want to call it, the surround that went on the cone and the basket with simply speakers. We just ordered new surround and glue kit. Installed the new surround, glued that all down, let it sit for a couple days. I think it only needs like 24 hours to cure, but it's been a couple days since I did it. And reinstalled it. It seems to be working. Hopefully we can get this thing sounding a little better, or at least reasonably better. So we don't have to rip out everything and spend a ton of money. I'll catch up with you guys probably in a few days once I begin the removal and process on the front and passenger door speakers that we think have the same issue. So we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.